How is it?
How you doing? Everything alright?
It's like you face the prison.
I'll catch you another way.
¿Cuáles son tus?
My class. Very good woman. Yeah, you can drink it. She's don't follow course. But Mvura is just one of the singers.
Okay.
But that madam,
Where is the vehicle? Huh? This is the vehicle. Huh?
Vamos estar aqui.
Check in the vehicle.
that's what we're doing.
Vamos estar aqui.
She's in once.
Muito gente.
It was a very bad car crash, huh? Whatever, man. Head on.
Head on.
No. I think he hit the vehicle. Yeah, an oncoming vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I think just move it a little, just wait for one of the strong gear and we are set.
Do you know, for me, I always feel you are the leader, and whatever you have said is fine. There's nothing.
That's the politician like the since the business, yes, you don't know. You're ready to speak. Yes, good afternoon. We are here at Chimbokaila prison with honorable members of parliament. There's Honorable Chonde, Honorable Mwamba, Honorable Lungu, Honorable Mabonga. We came to visit our colleague, Honorable Munir Zulu, who has been here since Friday. We found him in very high spirits, and he gave us a message to send to everybody that he's fine. He's doing fine, and he hopes to see the people of Lumezi soon. He hopes to get back to Parliament to represent the people of Zambia and indeed the people of Lumezi. So, Honorable Mamba, you interacted with Honorable Zulu?
The interaction went on very well. Honorable Zulu is in very, very high spirits. He says it's an experience that is worth it as a politician to come to a correctional service. He stands strong, he stands firm, and we look forward to his release. Thank you.
Equally, I was very concerned, but now that we came here, it's just to see the strength that our colleague has. He's been through a lot recently. Has become the lifestyle in and out of places like this. It's very, very unfortunate. But Honorable Munir Zulu is strong, and he's actually strengthened all of us. I thought that I was going to be the one to strengthen him, but I'm even more strengthened. Yes.
Thank you very much. Like all the members of parliament have said, we came to pay visit to one of our colleagues, Honorable Munir Zulu, who has been kept in prison from Friday after today, and we found him well. Like Honorable Lungu has said, he was busy encouraging us, so which is good, and I think now we can go and rest easy. We hope that tomorrow we can be together with him in Parliament so that he can represent the people of Lumezi.
Welcome, Honorable Zulu.
We're from visiting Honorable Munir Zulu prison. It's good that he's in high spirits, and that is very encouraging. We're looking forward to seeing him being released and to see him in Parliament.
Like most members have said, have mentioned, we came here to see him, to offer him solidarity. And I was in the dock with him on Friday. And then since then, I didn't have time to see him. So we basically walked here to give him solidarity. And he's obviously in high spirits. And we're encouraged by the state of affairs so far. We're only looking forward that we expected that he could be out today. But unfortunately, we had power failures and there's little we could do at this juncture. So we're waiting for the outcome probably tomorrow, and we're hoping we could work with him to freedom so that he can continue discharging the functions that the people of Lumezi gave him.
Yeah, just to sum it up, I think it's all about Munir Zulu this afternoon. We want to commend our colleague, Honorable Munir Zulu, for his courage. I think Honorable Munir Zulu stands out as a politician. He has shown a lot of courage in the way that he voices out on certain violations of rights and certain things that affect the Zambian people. Our encouragement to all other opposition political parties that this is not the time for praise singing. If you are in opposition and you are praising, the government may be on the wrong side of the political divide. Our job is to ensure that government is put to work by providing checks and balances. In doing that, we are fighting for some limited space. The government will try to frustrate the efforts because they would like to create an impression that they're delivering to the aspirations of the Zambian people. Our job is not necessarily to make their job difficult, but to point out, bring out the omissions. And if the UPND government would effectively engage and work on the issues that the opposition raise, they would end up as a political party that try to deliver. Opposition political parties are not supposed to be looked at as enemies. We occupy a special place in a democratic dispensation. So like right now, there are a number of things that we've noticed that need to work on. For instance, we will continuously talk about abductions or the manner of arrests, the rights of suspects. In many cases, of course, not in the case of Honorable Munir Zulu, we can't comment. He's very safe and he's very comfortable. But we will not stop talking about human rights violations. There's a report by the US Department that talked about human rights violations. Right now, as we speak, Comrade Zumani Zimba is still incarcerated. We are demanding that Zumani Zimba be given bail. As far as we are concerned, at the time the alleged offense was committed, that particular offense was bailable, and therefore Comrade Zumani deserves bail. We want to call upon the police command. There was an acting Minister of Home Affairs yesterday who was commending police officers at the pass-out parade that they were doing a good job. I want to say that's a lost opportunity. The minister should have taken time to instruct and direct police officers that they must act within the confines of the law. The DEC officer agreed with the acting minister. Again, that is a lost opportunity. People are losing property every day without the due process. So the DEC officer cannot say their officers are discharging functions with diligence. So for us as the opposition, the political party, we will stand with the Zambian people to ensure that there's fair treatment of suspects, fair treatment of every citizen. That in as much as the UPND, yes, have embarked on a fight against corruption, they must do this within the confines of the law. And most importantly, corruption must be fought, whether it's past, present, or future. We haven't seen enough effort being made on the current corruption. We are still calling upon the law enforcement agencies to travel to Chingola, to KCM, to look at that Sensele mining operation. There is a syndicated mechanized mining operation within KCM, promoted by top leaders in government today. An illegal activity. Nobody knows who owns this company. Nobody knows where they pay tax. Nobody knows where they deliver the proceeds from that operation. We call upon these agencies. If indeed there's a fight against corruption, we challenge this government to send people into KCM to go and to look into that particular activity. We once again want to call upon the executive to look at what is happening at Ministry of Agriculture. Up to now, the permanent secretary at Ministry of Agriculture is still in employment. He went against the law by refusing to submit documents to the Auditor General as required by law. He's still in office. So we are not convinced that this fight against corruption is a genuine fight against corruption. So that and many other cases that have been brought to the fore must be fought before the UPND can raise their flag and say we are fighting corruption. So ladies and gentlemen, countrymen and women, once again I want to join other members of parliament in commending Honorable Munir Zulu for his resilience, for his courage that he has, even as he continues to discharge his functions on behalf of the people of Zambia in general and people of Lumezi in particular. Thank you very much.
Honorable, was it last week or this week? One of the members of Parliament for Malole constituency was involved in an accident. What's the current status as at now?
Comrade Robert Kaila Kalimi is recuperating. He's recovering very well. He's currently at the University Teaching Hospital under intensive care unit. We had communication with the doctors this morning who informed us that he's making very steady progress. So we have him in our prayers and we continue to pray for him that the Almighty God can grant him healing mercies so that he can recover quickly and get back to Parliament and indeed continue representing the people of Malole.